This is the story of Tan Le, a Vietnamese Australian entrepreneur and advocate who later moved on to the United States of America. Tan Le was born in Vietnam and immigrated to Australia with her family as a refugee when she was 4 years old. She describes parts of her life as pieces in a jigsaw puzzle, where each piece represents a different part of her story. The first piece is her grandfather, a poet and playwright who died broken-hearted after the communists took over Saigon, Vietnam. The second piece of the jigsaw puzzle is her mother, who escaped Vietnam by boat with her 2 young daughters. Tan Le describes the perilous journey across the unknown seas in a fishing vessel, the constant fear of pirates, the taste of an apple. No apple has ever tasted the same, and the death of a young man on board who could not bear the strain of the journey. The third piece of the puzzle is Tan Le's life in Australia as a refugee. They settled in Footscray, a working-class suburb of Melbourne. Tan Le's mother worked hard to support the family and ensure that her daughters received a good education. Tan Le describes the challenges of being an outsider, but also with the strength and resilience of being one of the women in her family. The fourth piece of the jigsaw puzzle is Tan Le's own success. She became a Young Australian of the Year. She was invited to speak at events all over the country. Tan Le realized that she did not want to pursue her career in law. Instead, she decided to follow her own path. She gathered a team of people to work with her on a new project and eventually moved to the United States of America. The final piece of the puzzle is Tan Le's grandmother. She grew up in a time when Confucianism was the social norm and the local Mandarin was the person who mattered. At 17, she became the second wife of a Mandarin whose mother-in-law was very cruel. She defied expectations by taking her husband to court and winning a case against him. Tan Le also speaks of a powerful moment when she felt her grandmother's presence immediately after her death. Tan Le concludes by talking about her own desire to have children. She wonders how she can give them the strength and resilience that she gained from her own experiences. Tan Le does not know what the future holds, but she is grateful for the challenges that have shaped her life. Thank you. Please do subscribe.